According to reports, Chelsea are not considering the obvious short-term PR win of reappointing Jose Mourinho or Thomas Tuchel. Former Tottenham boss Mauricio Pochettino arrived at Chelsea last summer as he was appointed as Graham Potter's permanent successor. Chelsea's struggles continue. Despite investing over £1 billion on transfers since Todd Boehly's consortium completed its takeover of Chelsea, the Premier League club's struggles have continued this season as they sit 11th in the table after 28 matches. Chelsea have fared better in cup competitions as they reached the Carabao Cup final but were beaten by Liverpool at Wembley, while they face Man City in the FA Cup semi-finals. Despite this, the pressure on Pochettino has increased following Chelsea's disappointing 2-2 draw against tin-man Burnley at the weekend. Journalist Ben Jacobs is still of the understanding that Pochettino will be judged in the summer, while Mourinho and Tuchel are unlikely to return to Stamford Bridge. The plan remains for Pochettino to be judged at the end of the season. This was agreed even before a ball was kicked since it marks the halfway point of the Argentine's 2-year guaranteed contract, Jacobs told Caught Offside. There will always be pressure at a club like Chelsea, but Pochettino's fate is still not predetermined, and what helps his cause is Chelsea's FA Cup semi-final, and the chance to qualify for the Europa League through the tournament. The bad news is of course that they face Manchester City at Wembley, but Chelsea have gone toe-to-toe with Pep Guardiola's side this season in both league games in 2 of their best performances of the season. We hear a lot of names linked with replacing Pochettino, particularly Roberto De Zerbi, Ruben Amorim and Hansi Flick. Whilst some fans are dreaming of a Jose Mourinho or Thomas Tuchel return, although it's not thought either are being considered despite the obvious short-term PR win. No candidate is actually being seriously pursued to date, and Chelsea sources insist in particular that De Zerbi is not on the radar as it stands. Chelsea succession plan. Jacobs is also of the understanding that Chelsea don't want to do anything rash as several factors have contributed to their disappointing season. Chelsea are merely succession planning, much like Manchester United. This is normal when a change might be necessary and is something the club likely started on day one of Pochettino arriving given his contract is short, Jacobs added. Succession planning should not be confused with formally interviewing others or starting to replace Pochettino. You can both look at options to avoid managerial limbo and still want to make it work with your manager, and that's kind of where Chelsea are at. There is obviously a chance a change is necessary if results don't improve, but Chelsea's owners don't want to do anything rash due to a belief that all manner of factors have led to a disappointing season to date, ranging from the young squad to injuries. Plus, right now, there is still hope the season can be turned around.